Hello students, today I want to explain about the plant cell. As you know, this diagram is of plant cell, okay, and plant cell consists one more cell wall, that one more envelope, that is about the cell membrane. So that is cell wall, okay. So plasma membrane is the outer membrane, and this plasma membrane is known as also cell membrane. Another name of the plasma membrane is cell membrane, that is present in animal cell as well as plant cell, okay. So but in plant cell one additional membrane is also always present, that is cell wall. And cell wall, what is the function of cell wall? Actually cell wall provide rigidity to the plant cell, okay, and it provides strength to the plant cell also. Got it? Second, cell membrane, it protects the cell and gives it a definite shape. This is a cell membrane, and this is also known as plasma membrane, okay. After that, there is a nucleus. This nucleus is present in the periphery, okay, because it is in plant cell and it controls all the metabolic activities of the cell. That's why it is also known as controller of the cell or brain of the cell, okay. So this control all the activities of the cell. After that, this fluid structure is present, fluid is present in the plant cell, and this is cytoplasm. Actually this cytoplasm is present overall, it is between the plasma membrane and the nucleus, okay. So that is known as cytoplasm. So here written cytoplasm, okay. So this is cytoplasm, okay. In the cytoplasm the other organelles or structures are present. Got it? Have you seen that many structures are present into it, and these structures are different in shape. So these structures which are present into it, these are known as cell organelles, okay. And you can see this vacuole is also present over here, okay. That vacuole is this is in plant cell, so this vacuole is very bigger in size. So vacuole is present over here. That vacuole is present here. What is the function of vacuole here? Actually here vacuole just if there will be the excess of water, then it will help to expel outside, or food, then pigments and waste products are stored into the vacuoles, okay. So vacuoles store maybe excess water, it may be store the food, or it may be store the pigments and waste products. These are stored under the vacuoles. Now next are plastids. Actually the plastids, I have told you that plastids are also present in the plant cell, okay. These are not present in the animal cell. As the plastids, this one is the plastids, chloroplast, that is an plastid, okay. It is an plastid which is present in the plant cell only. It will be absent in animal cell. Actually the plastids are of three types. These are chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast, okay. These are the three types of the plastids. Chloroplast is green color plastid, it gives green color to the leaves, okay. So chloroplast is green color plastid. Chromoplast, its color is red and yellow, it gives color to the fruit and flower, red and yellow, means red color and yellow color of fruit and flowers are present because of the presence of plastid, whose name is chromoplastid. And third one is leucoplastid. It is colorless plastid, and it is present in the roots, and it helps in storage of the foods also, okay, like proteins, lipids. It can store the proteins, lipids and starch, Okay, so this is colorless plastid. It is present in the roots. Okay, so these three types of the plastids are here. So in this plant cell we can see the chloroplast easily because its color is green color. It will consist the green pigment, that will be the chlorophyll, that helps in the formation of food. Okay, now this is the mitochondria. It is an organelle which is present into it. Okay, now you can see the different organelles here. This is Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. Okay, and these are rough endoplasmic reticulum which consist the ribosomes. These are the ribosomes which are present on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. That's why these are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum or rough ER. And this is the nucleus. Above the nucleus, this is the nuclear membrane. You can see at nuclear membrane here lysosomes are present here. These are also known as suicidal bags. After that, smooth ER. These are the smooth ER which does not contain the ribosomes. Okay. So overall, these are the structures or cell organelles which are present inside the plant cell. Okay. Now next we can revise the animal cell. So you can draw the diagram. If it will be hard, you can draw from your book also. This diagram belongs to the 9th standard. So don't worry about that, and you can draw the easy diagram from your book. Let me discuss the difference between the cell wall and the cell membrane. Okay, that cell wall is the outermost membrane which is present in the plant cell only. It will be not present in the animal cell. And here this is the cell membrane. This is also known as that plasma membrane. Now what is the difference between them? Actually, cell wall is the outermost layer in the plant cell, while plasma membrane, that is outermost layer in the animal cell, but here it will be inner side. Okay, and that cell wall is the non-living part. Okay, no, it is a non-living, while the cell membrane is living in the animal cell. Okay, and it will be living in the plant cell also, but the cell wall is non-living. It is made up of cellulose, and cell membrane is made of proteins and lipids. After that, that cell wall is rigid and thick structure and visible in the light microscope. Okay, but that cell membrane is delicate, thin structure and visible only in the electron microscope. Okay. Now I would like to explain the animal cell. Okay, so this is an animal cell, and you know that what is the difference between in plant cell and animal cell. Actually, plant cell contains the plastids, and these are also plant cells are also contains the along with the plastids, cell wall is also present. But in animal cell there will be no cell wall. Okay, cell wall is absent in that animal cell. It contains the outermost membrane, that is cell membrane. It is also known as plasma membrane. Okay, this is the outermost membrane of the cell. Actually, plasma membrane is the outermost membrane of the cell, or it protects or it separates the cell from the surrounding. Okay. Next is that this RER, rough ER, it contains the ribosomes. So these are the rough endoplasmic reticulum. These are the lysosomes. Okay, these are Golgi apparatus. Got it? These are Golgi apparatus. Okay, and here if we will see, this is the nucleus which is present in the center of the cell, and it control all the activities of the cell. That's why it is known as controller of the cell, or it is known as brain of the cell. Okay, here centriole is present. It helps in the spindle formation during the cell division. And SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This is mainly nucleus, and around the nucleus that nuclear envelope is present, and this is mitochondria. Okay, so these are the different organelles which are present in the cell. Actually, cell organelles which are present, which are living, are known as cell organelles, and the cell inclusions are those structures which are non-living. Okay, and cytoplasm, this is the cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like material which is present between the nucleus and cell membrane. Okay, so the whole space is filled by the liquid, that is cytoplasm, and most all the other structures are floating in the cytoplasm. Now let us discuss the difference. What is mitochondria? Actually, the mitochondria are oval shaped or spherical and occurs in the cells of higher organisms. The oxidation of glucose takes place in mitochondria and the process releases energy. Thus, mitochondria are often called as powerhouse of the cell because energy is formed in the form of ATP. Okay, and mitochondria are absent in RBCs. These are not present in RBCs. Second, Golgi bodies are also found in the cells of higher organisms, and the main function of Golgi body is to secrete chemical substances. You know that chemical reactions are taking place into the cell, inside the cell, so they will secrete the chemical substances. Okay. Now next, endoplasmic reticulum, that is rough ER and SER. So endoplasmic reticulum are present in all cells of higher organisms except in red blood cells. Okay, and these are absent in bacterial cell also. Got it? Now these are tubular membranes that transport substance from one part of the cell to the other part of the cell. So they will help in the transportation. Now next, vacuoles, and vacuoles are non-living structures, or these are non-living structures and fluid filled space bounded by the membrane. Excess water, then food, pigments, waste products are stored in the vacuoles. Okay, so vacuole may be present, may be absent in animal cell, or they may be present, then they are present in the very small size. But here we can see that there is no vacuole, it may be absent in the cell. Okay, animal cell. Now next are ribosomes. These are the ribosomes actually, and these ribosomes are spherical structure and occur in the cytoplasm, and they help in the protein synthesis. So they help in protein synthesis. After that, centrosomes are also present. Centrosomes are present in animal cell, or these are like the centrioles also. Centrioles are present in animal cell only. These are not present in plant cell. Actually जो centrosomes है ये animal cell में present है except in red blood cells. Absent, these are absent in RBC, and main function to initiate and regulate the cell division. Okay, so centrioles are also help in the cell division. They are help in the spindle formation during the cell division. Got it? After that, we can take the lysosomes. Actually, lysosomes are small spherical bag-like structures present in the cytoplasm. They help in intracellular digestion. You can see these are the ribosomes. Okay, these are lysosomes, and these lysosomes are small spherical structures present in the cytoplasm. They help in intracellular digestion. Lysosomes can digest the worn out tissues, food particles, hence these are known as suicidal bags. Okay, that's why these are known as suicidal bags. Then nucleus, you know that this is the nucleus which is present in the center of the cell. It controls all the activity of the cell, and this nucleus is the largest organelle which is present in the cells of higher organisms, and the shape, size and number of nuclei vary per cell. A nuclei can be spherical, cuboidal or oval, bounded by a thin nuclear membrane which is double layered, and the nucleus contain a dense spherical structure that is called nucleolus here. nucleolus is present here. Okay, and the nucleus contains the fluid also. That fluid is known as nucleoplasm, and the network of thread like structure which is present into it, that is known as chromatins. Actually, during the cell division, the chromatin fibers untangle into long thread like structures that are called chromosomes, and chromosome contain genes which help in inheritance or transfer of character from parents to offspring. Okay, so they will transfer the characters. Actually, these are the spindle shaped like that. These are the chromatins which are present inside the nucleus, and these will be just transfer the character from parents to their offspring. Okay, so that is help in the transformation of characters. Then what are the functions of nucleus? Actually, nucleus is the control center of the cell. It controls all the metabolic activity of the cell. Okay, then nucleus help in cell division also. After that, it helps in synthesis and store the proteins. Got it? Then the genes on the chromosomes transfer hereditary character from parents to their offspring. So that is also the function of nucleus. Okay. Cell inclusions are the non-living materials that are present in the cytoplasm. That may be grains, starch, then fat droplets, inorganic salts, that will be present in the form of these things. Now, you know that we can compare the plant cell and animal cell. Actually, in animal cell, that thin membrane is present, that is known as plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay, this is the outermost membrane of the cell. It separates or protects it from the other or environment. Okay, it will protect it from the surroundings. So, and it separates it from the surrounding also. Okay, so next in plant cell there will be the addition to the plasma membrane. Plant cell is enclosed by a rigid thick dead cell wall that is formed by the cellulose, but the cell membrane is formed with the help of protein and lipids. Okay, after that vacuoles are absent in animal cell, but in plant cell you can see that large vacuole was present in the plant cell. So that plant cell contain the large vacuole, while animal cell has that vacuole is absent. Okay, if they are present, then they are smaller in size. If the vacuoles are present in the animal cell, then they may be smaller in size, but in plant cell they are very large. Okay, generally these are large, and nucleus is generally present in the center of the animal cell, but you have seen in plant cell it is at the present at the periphery. Okay, means side. It is present at the periphery. Then plastids are absent here. Animal cell में plastid absent है, but plant cell में plastids were present. वो plastid plant cell में present थी, यहाँ absent है. Okay, and stores carbohydrate in the form of glycogen. Animal cell में क्या होता है, carbohydrate store होगी in the form of glycogen के form में, while जो and plant cell में store होती है carbohydrate in the form of starch. ठीक है. Animal cells generally much smaller in size. Animal cells है generally much smaller size, but plant cells are larger than the animal cell. Okay, so these are the differences between the plant cell and animal cell. Okay, so you can learn the diagram, you can draw the diagram and learn the different organelles which are present in the animal cell and which are not present in the animal cell. Like centriole is present in the animal cell, but plastids and cell wall are absent in the animal cell. Okay, so you can revise this diagram. Okay, you can see that basic structure of the cell. What means what organelles are present in the basic structure of the cell? Yeah, how the cell is formed. Actually, basic structure of the cell includes the nucleus, cytoplasm and mainly cell membrane. These three things are things or three structures are present in both plant cell as well as animal cell. These are the, so that's why these you can say that a typical cell is the mass of protoplasm containing a nucleus bounded by the cell membrane, and it has three main components. What are the three main components? They may be cell membrane, after that cytoplasm and nucleus. Okay, so these have three structures. Cell membrane is also known as plasma membrane. Okay, and the cell membrane encloses a jelly like substance called protoplasm. Protoplasm contain both cytoplasm and nucleus, means protoplasm contain both the things, cytoplasm as well as nucleus. Okay, and in plant cell there is a thick rigid non-living protective covering inside the cell membrane. It is called cell wall, and cell wall made up of cellulose. And in animal cell the plasma membrane is the outermost layer and it is devoid of cell wall. And what are the functions? Actually it protects the cell and gives it a definite shape. Okay, and another function being porous, it controls the entry of the various substances into and out of the cell. So everything will not come inside and everything will not come outside also. So it will just give the entry accordingly. So it control the entry, you can say that. After that is cell wall, which is present in the plant cell. Then plant cell have an additional protective or non-living rigid covering outside the plasma membrane that is made up of cellulose. And what is the function of that cell wall? You can say that cell wall provides rigidity and strength to the plant, or another function you can say that it protects the inner parts of the cell. Okay, so that is the main function of cell wall. Okay, so you can give that answer. Which is the longest cell in our body? In our body, nerve cell is the longest cell. Name a cell which does not have a fixed shape. So that is WBC. WBC has not fixed shape. But name a organism which does not have fixed shape. So that is amoeba. Okay. So these are the questions. And what are suicidal bags? So suicidal bags are lysosomes. Name the organelle which is known as powerhouse of the cell. So mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria are also known as powerhouse of the cell. So you can just learn these things. Okay, and with this I want to say thank you and have a nice day.